It's bad versus Monkey. In my opinion, it's bad versus Bristleback. It's bad versus Bat. And also, that slaughter makes it
Like, this is a pretty polarizing team.
Exactly.
But that's entertaining, right? It's the same that, you know, you see in a lot of other sports or whatnot.
9 class onto KJ. That is going to be first blood, and Satanic on the carry. Tinker claims it for himself.
Yeah, he's carrying. Wonder if the Tinker's going to do anything, set the panel. Give him Conveyance, getting that cooldown down from 80 to 50. Sure, we're going to see that come into play a lot today in this game. Okay, not even a chuckle at that.
Several members against Mr. 9 class. That's a corrosive haze applied to him, and Whisper takes him out easily, but no one making his way here with that teleportation scroll. Analog in the little water area. He is kind of hard to kill. The Scatterblast does hit him on the sideline, though, but eventually the Slardar does fall. So it's going to be at the trade of 2 supports for the P-Visions. A lot of times we might have some action here. Roche, Boundless Strike into the lasso. Is this going to be enough damage? Mortimer's Kiss is coming. No one's in a lot of trouble. He's going to get the coil off, but dies right after. It will be a trade, though, for Analog, who died to Roche, apparently. As the Wukong's command continues, Yuma has to exit the pit, though. Now the Tombstone going to be taken out inside said pit. 9 class with a concoction right onto the Bristleback as Satanic gets cookied away. Now the Scatterblast applies the Whisper, slow to a crawl. He gets Triceratopsed. And now the pit. I mean, the Roche is not that low. So this looks like a full reset.
If this were a carry-out and you were 2k gold behind, you'd be happy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Coil onto the Bristleback. Do they have the damage? Satanic is here with the laser.
It's an Axe
half
laser.
HP for Whisper as the Mortimer's Kiss is coming for him. He's just brushing it off as Analog looking to reinitiate. As Whisper looks to be fine. Crush onto Satanic now, but the Roar to counteract this. Slaughter taking a lot of damage as a result. Satanic gets cookied, but the Boundless Strike is there. Wukong's command from Yuma. This is a huge fight for Heroic. They get 2 kills. Attempted TP, not to be there. Double kill for Yuma. 3 for nothing, and Heroic coming out way on top of this fight.
That's big. That is such a key moment for them. Gets a massive injection of...
Whisper. Concoction hits. Shivas does not. Meanwhile, Yuma just takes out 9 class easily. That's what happens when you give up your whole net worth. Is you're just food for the enemy carry. TP attempt from Satanic is successful. As Whisper continuing the chase, they're going to be able to find the Beastmaster in the tree line, but they cannot cancel the TP.
Close call.
So 2 supports dead for P-Vision, and that is the end of this fight.
Hang on.
That is a
Catch
coil.
on Slardar.
In a bit of trouble. Laser's going to connect onto 2. 9 class with a concoction. The BKB actually gets reflected. The concoction back onto 9 class. Wukong's command reserved just for him, it seems. Gets harpooned into the arms of Yuma. That is the death of the support, but it's going to be the claim of the Aegis as 9 class buys back instantly. So no more Wukong's command. Now in a little bit of precarious spot. Pops the BKB. Attempted TP. The Nightfall maneuver is successful. Meanwhile, Schofield stuck in a pretty tough spot. They're trying to split their efforts to get a little bit greedy. They will be able to claim the Bat Rider. And that's going to drop a gem. So that's a lot of net worth now in favor of P-Vision. They have 2 gems, in fact.
Oh, the chase is on.
Yeah, concoction again reflected, but I thought they might have the resources, but Analog gets the blink off in time.
Valuable here in terms of the chasing potential. Obviously, it's going to help him a ton to get the upgraded blink as well, the arcane blink later.
Well, they tried to go on top of 9 class, but
Nice
Whisper
BKB.
now, he's outnumbered. Pops the BKB, took a roar, will take a coil as well. So 2 ultimates in his face, laser to follow, and eventually the Bristleback does
Take
drop.
a good fight. They might not be able to really
In the tree line,
much of
get
out
the
of it.
lasso with Wukong's command to follow. DM still pretty healthy overall. They have a lot of backline on the
nice
side of
reflected
P-Vision.
roar.
Reflects the roar as Yuma in a bit of trouble. Grab ally is going to keep him alive for the time being. Turns into a statue. Now the Wukong's command is gone, and he's left to his own devices. BKB pop from Satanic. They will be able to finish off the Monkey King. And this is all in the midst of the death of the Bristleback from earlier. Still 20 seconds to come back.
Yeah, surprised this even turns into a fight. Heroic were looking for trouble.
They did
I
not
think-
spot KJ.
Probably not exactly the way P-Vision were imagining to get to this stage, but they got there.
Do they have the catch for this? They're going to attempt it. Monkey King already half HP, but the grab ally keeping him alive for the time being. The roar to counteract this, though. They find the connection, and no one is dead inside the Wukongs. TP attempt, but the Boundless Strike cancels it, so another core likely to fall as P-Vision have to reset because of the Mortimer's Kisses. Lasers continuing to come from Satanic, just decimating Whisper. Cookie to keep DM alive, who has somehow stayed alive during this entire engagement. Schofield stuck in a horrible spot. Another laser finds him and puts him into the grave.
I think Satanic might have done more damage to heroes on his team there than Heroic did almost with those reflected lasers.
Well, I don't think that's going to show up.
But, okay, so hang on.
Another laser. This is not done yet. 9 class kind of up front and personal as the congregations of the deep going to connect at Satanic. He's going to warp flare to the right side, going to stay alive as a result, and now going to continue with the laser barrage onto Satanic.
He doesn't play carry. So
Nope. That's
the issue. Boundless Strike opening. No one. Going to brush it off. Yuma, he actually gets clipped by the Scatter Blast. Jumps all over the place. Oh, they spot him at the last moment. The cookie hits. They have the lasso. Try to counteract this completely. Snapfire's going to stay alive, getting healed to a high degree, but the Wukong's command is going to seal his fate. Yuma, though, extremely low. The dodge on the Boundless Strike, so can't heal up. The phase shift keeping no one alive, trying to take out the Monkey King. Turns into statue again. The last moment, trying to dodge with the mischief again. The laser and the grab ally, keeping the Monkey King alive inside this Wukong's command. Finally drops to the deck. And now the barrage continuing onto the Bristleback, making him less and less tanky with each instance of damage. Attempted Nightfall, successful. The P-Vision.
Oh yeah, the
They're
root
winning
doesn't
this
stop.
fight. Yes, that is the issue. Fortification popped as P-Vision. They're only missing one member, and that is the support Alk that has given up his whole net worth. And this is likely to be a lane as they have the Dragon at their disposal. Question is, will they go for 2? 30 seconds for the Monkey King. That looks like a full reset from P-Vision.
Getting off to a good start.
I mean, we've seen a lot of teams. There's no one going for the haste rune. Able to blink out, but the lasso actually reflected. Nullifier applied to him as well. No one's going to get stunned by several members of P-Vision. Actually dies and buys back instantly. Wukong's command continuing. The rest of the heroes on the outskirts. Lasers continuing on to Schofield. He looks to be dead with one more. Down he goes. No buyback for him. As Undying dying solo to no one. As a concoction will not claim another member. So 2 dead for Heroic at the cost of a buyback.
In a vacuum, it's not that bad of a trade for Heroic, but we're sitting on almost 60 armor. Puck has almost 40, but Tinker only 18.
Oh, so DM. They spot him.
This will be
lasso. Good. And with all that armor, is it going to be enough? No, he is dead. It's no one. Boundless Strike, not going to connect for Yuma.
But that was also without Monkey, right? That was the other heroes. So they only had 2 of their hard-hitting boys there. And that's a big kill. If this buyback doesn't come out, you get the Roche. And even if it does come out, this is, look how stupidly fast this was.
That's like killing a creep.
That was a 5-second Roche.
Oh, Mortimer's, okay. There's no one going in. It's a shield rune. Shiva's activated. Yuma pops the BKB and brings the Alchemist back into his arms again. Chomps him.
Okay.
So 2.
No, you want to have X so that when Tinker lasers you, he lasers more of his teammates, right? They're doing so much damage reflection with this.
They're going to find the connection. There's the BKB pop from the Slardar, though. Coil onto 2. Mortimer's again from afar. Grab ally. Try to take down this Tombstone. It's going to be close. The Analog comes out at the last moment. Pops the cheese as well to stay alive. Back to half HP again. The cookie to get no one into the front of this fight. Pops the BKB with the Crimson Guard. Laser again into the Dagon. Satanic doing so much from so far away, they just cannot deal with it. And it looks like the Bristleback is completely isolated from his team and eventually brought down. Wukong's command, it's been so long, it's back up again. DM gets dropped as a result. The 1-for-1, big laser onto 2, but a huge heal from the Jingu as another beautiful Boundless Strike, double kill for Yuma, another Wukong's command. Attempted, okay, they're gonna be able to take out 9 class again, a triple kill for Yuma, and finally the damage is starting to stack up in favor of Heroic with a buyback now to the Beastmaster. Laser far, Satanic still staying alive, gets to the low ground, another laser coming up, Analog super low, looks to be the death of him, triple kill for no one. Buybacks galore come out from P-Vision, make it 3, and now the brunt of the damage being placed onto this Monkey King. They finally take out Yuma. Double buyback available from Heroic's side. As KJ going to be spotted. There's many gems to pick up to be able to reveal him. And he's going to grab Ally himself. I've been there before. Eventually will be brought down, though. Double kill for Satanic. And that is 4 dead for Heroic with 3 out of the 4 with buybacks available, but many buybacks expended from PV.
Refresher and cheese. I don't even know where these go anymore. Is there a tier 5 yet? Nobody has one, right?
No one. Trying to take out this second lane. He will eventually get it. Forcing out a BKB as well from Whisper. Trying to retain all these buybacks on the Heroic side.
Yeah, so Aegis on Satanic instead of Refresher makes a ton of
Satanic
sense.
is so annoying. Look, it actually gets brought back in. Thanks to the Lotus. Nullifier applied to him. He's going to be able to find the distance. Whisper the BKB trying to tail it at the Satanic. Tinker trying to get out. The Aegis is expended. So he did take the Aegis in turn. Wukong's command now from Yuma. No one stuck inside. They're going to be able to kill Tinker again. That's 2 minutes dead for Satanic. No buyback. And now the rest of P-Vision on the retreat. Not able to find any more. Are down for most of their team, in fact. No one. Trying to stay in front, gets the phase shift off, but he gets crushed, he gets stunned again, and he's dead! Buys back instantly. That is very costly for P-Vision. There's 9 class with the concoction, not going to do too much as Yuma comes in with that Deso. They're going to be able to decimate these buildings quite fast. Wukong's command is placed. No one has to pop the Refresher. There's a nice grab ally to save the primal target. Yuma pops out with the BKB, Boundless Strike again. Still leashed up as the Mortimer's kisses are so much damage. He goes back inside the tombstone again. Schofield getting extremely low. Analog is the first to fall. 9 class dies to Whisper's right click. DM in the meantime gets the roar off. Schofield's going to be fine though as Yuma has another Wukong command to work with. Brings it back in with the harpoon as DM gets to the outskirts. Turns into a soldier. And no one. Back to the high ground he goes. So 2 dead for the heroic side. Their tier 4 is dead and their ancient is exposed. So they're going to have to back away.
Yep.
Yuma.
Classic backpack Wind Waker.
For the opening. Whisper's gonna show himself first, I believe. They chop the tree though, into the coil, into the lasers. Down goes Monkey King along with the Divine Rapier. Oh man, that is a sad way to go out in this game number 1. As they will eventually get the Mega Creeps. One more grab ally for the road, but this is the end of game 1 surely. GG's called. Very entertaining affair, but P-Vision prevail in game 1.
And almost in poetic fashion, Yuma has a crazy performance this game, playing an absolutely stellar Monkey King, gets the Rapier, it's super hype.